So now I'll ask you to give your full attention, if you will, please, to Ben as he talks about his summer in Israel.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Before I begin, I'd like to congratulate my parents on their 25th wedding anniversary, so congrats, Mom and Dad. My name is Ben Moss. I'm 17 years old, and I'm a senior at Bloomfield Hills High School. I play varsity soccer, and I'm on the regional board for BBYO. This past summer, I had the opportunity to take a trip to Israel. I went on the Jewish Federation and Tamarack Teen Mission to Israel Trip 2018. There were 110 teams from the Metro Detroit area that participated. We traveled in Israel as 3 packed coach buses of teens and staff, and each bus was named after an Israeli snack. I was on bus Bamba. If you didn't know, Bamba is a crunchy peanut butter snack that's super popular in Israel. My favorite is chocolate peanut butter Bamba. So each bus was packed with Michigan teens, and also each bus had 6 Israeli teens on it. It was so fun being able to meet and travel all around Israel with Israeli teens. I had the trip of a lifetime, and I'm excited to share it with you. Thank you, Rabbi Starr, for giving me the opportunity to share my amazing experience in Israel with all of you. So exactly 4 months ago today, I boarded a plane in Tel Aviv and flew back to the United States. I said goodbye to my new Israeli friends, the staff and teens, and traveled back home. Leaving Israel was like leaving a second home. It was tough saying goodbye to Israel after I'd spent just under a month there. But I was ready to come home and share my stories with my family, and now with you. Israel is an amazing country. There's so much innovation, ideas, culture, and history all in a tiny and powerful place. One of my favorite memories from the trip was our Sea-to-Sea hike. Over the course of 3 days, our teen mission group walked 50 miles across Israel, starting from the Sea of Galilee all the way to the Mediterranean Sea. We began our journey with a ceremony in the Sea of Galilee, which is in the northeastern part of Israel. We put mud from the sea in a bottle and carried the bottle with us throughout the entire hike. As we walked, we were surrounded by beautiful mountains and views of the countryside. We cooked our own food, camped out under the stars, and explored the ancient history of Israel, all while hiking through mountains and trails. We even got to bike through the mountains, which was really cool. It was my first camping and hiking experience ever, and I got to do it in the land of Israel. I loved it so much, and I even opted to hike an additional 15 miles as part of the trip. On the 3rd day, when we arrived at the Mediterranean Sea together, we dumped the mud from the Sea of Galilee into the blue waters of the Mediterranean. Finally, we put on our bathing suits and ran into the sea together to celebrate our journey. It was truly amazing. Another fun memory was when we hiked up Mount Masada. We woke up at 3 a.m. and took buses to the mountainside. The mountain was very steep, and it was a challenging hike for most people. However, for me, the hike was a great chance to talk with my new friends and enjoy the view of the desert. I didn't even mind being all sweaty because I was enjoying the hike so much. Once we reached the top, we watched the sun rise up over the surrounding mountains. It was a beautiful sight. Afterwards, we explored the ruins from the kingdom and learned the story of the courageous people who lived on top of Masada Mountain. While on the trip, we had the opportunity to go through Israeli markets to purchase food, clothes, jewelry, or anything that looked interesting. One of my favorite places to shop was on Ben Yehuda Street. We were given the freedom to walk in groups down the street. We were able to walk into stores and even bargain with shop owners to get good deals on clothing. We were also allowed to shop in the Old City of Jerusalem. I really enjoyed this because the Old City in the Jerusalem Quarter is definitely one of the biggest Jewish landmarks in the world. And we were given the opportunity to explore it and learn about it firsthand. Another great part of the trip was that I met and became close with so many teens on the trip. I was on a Tamarack/CSC bus, so I was able to become closer with the 10 teens from Shaarey Zedek. 2 years ago, Shaarey Zedek only had 2 teens attend the trip, so there was a huge increase in attendance between 2018 and the teen mission trip in 2016. I also met teens from other synagogues such as Temple Shir Shalom and Temple Israel. These relationships I now have with teens at our synagogues will last a long time, and I'm proud of the friendships that I made in Israel. I was also able to establish a personal relationship with our own Rabbi Yoni Dahan. I don't think a lot of teens can tell you that they got to spend time with their rabbi outside of synagogue. Rabbi Yoni is a really fun guy once you get to know him. He's great with the teens and he's a true role model to us. I had the honor of going to his house this past Shabbat, and I had a great time catching up with him and the other teen mission trip teens. It was a great reunion. Thank you to Meredith and Rabbi Yoni for having us. Overall, going on this trip was a life-changing experience. I learned so much about the land of Israel and the history of the country. I really value the time I spent with Rabbi Yoni on the trip. I know he is someone I can always talk to. This trip really allowed me to open my eyes and see Israel in a new way. We always hear about bombing and terrorism in the country. Despite all the concerns from the surrounding countries, I never once felt in danger. Israel is an awesome place, and I can't wait to get back to my second home. In this current age, teens have a huge role in shaping how Israel is seen by the world. It is up to us to be positive ambassadors to the country and tell the world how amazing Israel is. I really hope that every teen has the opportunity in the future to take this once-in-a-lifetime trip like I did. Thank you and Shabbat Shalom.